us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. Here's the kicker, Nick Novak, to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led out by a man whose family name is known very well in this town. This is Derek Carr.
So there is history. All right, you can't help it. He might have been younger, but you do soak up the history and what went on there. And now he's in that city trying to beat that team.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
2nd down following the run. They go with Murray again. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. For Murray, only 5 carries in the Raiders' final game of the regular season. And his head coach, Jack Del Rio, to the media afterwards is like, what, he only got 5 carries? I think he wanted him to get a few more, but maybe he'll be well rested.
I always love it when I hear the head coach do that after a game. I always think to myself, well, just click on the headset and tell the offense coordinator to run him a little bit more.
You're the boss.
I mean, you're in charge, right? But I do know this. The flip side now comes into play. He only got the 5 carries in the last regular season game. They don't have an open week, so now he gets a little bit of rest in that game, which should help him in the playoffs when they play next week.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's got time. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
Well, there's one you don't see often, the illegal forward pass.
And the reason we don't see it very often is the quarterback has to be totally beyond the line of scrimmage for the flag to come out. If any part of the quarterback is behind the line of scrimmage when he throws the ball, then it's not an illegal forward pass.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Jonathan Joseph goes under the radar a little bit as one of the better cover corners in the league. But his team knows his value. He can lock up good receivers.
Third down, 15 yards still needed. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Marquette King now to kick it for Oakland. Back deep for Houston, Keith Mumphrey. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Green 39! Green 39!
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They go play action now. Osweiler in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they face a third down after the fumble on second down. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now here's Shane Leckler on to punt it away to his longtime team, the Raiders. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Carry on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Texans defense heading back out now, ready to get their cracks again. Down, Murray. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Back to Murray on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Murray the lone setback. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
Throw with Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yep.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. All right, right, here come the Houston Texans and Brock Osweiler. This Houston team for the second straight year, not only in the playoffs, they'll be playing at home in the first round of the playoffs. So much made about this quarterback situation. Who would you start in the playoffs if you were the Houston Texans?
If Tom Savage was healthy, I would start Tom Savage because his connection with DeAndre Hopkins was evident during the time that he got to start. Brock Osweiler supposed to be the starter, but never could forge that great relationship with Hopkins, and you need him. He's the big play guy on the outside to open things up for Lamar Miller running the ball.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Shorts on the reception over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does. So a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And for Miller, probably fresh going into the playoffs, had the ankle injury, but they said they were being cautious week 17. He was also out week 16. We'll see how he does come this week.
Still over 1,000 yards running for the season in 14 games. It was 1,073 to be precise. But what I'm eager to see is how will they use him as a pass receiver in the playoffs? He had 31 catches during the regular season. I would use him in the screen game. I'd swing him out there, get him in space, and let him have some one-on-ones downfield.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. On second down, here's Miller. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Let's go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Shane Leckler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Again, it's Murray. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The big man, Vince Wilfork, able to get him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Throwing now is Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. Set of downs here. Tenth carry of the game now. Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr surveying the field. Look at the time. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He finds Roberts, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Murray the lone setback. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They go play action here on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On first and 10, it's Osweiler. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Texans are going to have a first. Hopkins under 1,000 yards this season, well down from over 1,500 last year. But season finale signs of life, 123 in that affair.
So that's got to feel good to him. That's got to feel great to the Texans as a whole as they head into the playoffs. But the one stat that would trouble you, just one touchdown for DeAndre Hopkins since week 5.
Wow.
Can he have a breakout starting with the playoffs?
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Miller. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1.
Let's go. 319. 319.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. Over.
This is Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. Going for it all. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
The previous play is under review. After reviewing the play, the field is reversed.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Nick Novak on now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
When teams draft a player, they have a big vision about how he fits in, what they expect from him. I'd have to say Amari Cooper's exceeded expectations for the Oakland Raiders. 2 straight years over 1,000 yards. He's going to the Pro Bowl again. He's as good as it gets in terms of young receivers in the NFL.
A product of Alabama, and in the first round of the playoffs, the top target for Houston, DeAndre Hopkins from Clemson. So they might have some words on the field. We'll see.
Yeah, they might talk about it a little bit right there in pregame.
They come out here in the eye. Carr now on first down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Carr now to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Justin Ellis in on the stop.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Room here to run. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
All right, now, look at 56.
They go play action now. Osweiler finding time. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So on 4th down, the Texans will call on their field goal unit, and on comes Nick Novak. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And now here come the Raiders. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time. Great protection. Connects it to Roberts, right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Throwing now is Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a give. This is Murray. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now it's 2nd and 7. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run the option left. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got time in the pocket. Open man is Holmes. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Play fake here on first down. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, throughout the year, I've occasionally asked you for your MVP pick. Now that we've seen the entire regular season, who's in the mix?
Well, Brandon, I think Zeke Elliott and Dak Prescott will go in as a duo, and that'll probably knock each other out of the race. Tom Brady will be heavily discussed, but there's never been an MVP that's missed 4 games, so I don't think that he's going to get it as well. Matt Ryan is probably going to end up being the MVP, but I would posit that Aaron Rodgers would be the guy. 4-6 at one point. His lead running back is a converted wide receiver. And who has he been throwing out to wide? Jordy Nelson, coming off of a knee injury. You look back at Matt Ryan, he's had the two-headed monster in the backfield. He's had Julio Jones. I think that Aaron Rodgers should be the MVP. Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Surveying the field. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 13 yards there on the pickup. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
You have to control the guy playing over the nose in order to run the ball up the middle against a 3-4, and they did that very well on that play. And that hurts the linebackers because what they're counting on, especially the guys in the middle, is that nose taking on 2, sometimes 3 blockers, eating those guys up and allowing the linebackers to run free and make a play. But when they control the nose, it allows other guys to get upfield to that second level and block the linebackers. And now the running back's got some room to roam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Brian Cushing, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Houston after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Finding time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Houston 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, obviously, wild card weekend is upon us, but don't forget about the 4 teams that have this weekend off. When you get to this part of the season, is that a big advantage? Or, I mean, we've seen some wild card teams run the table, so how big of an advantage is that first-round bye?
You're exactly right. We have seen wild card teams take it all the way to the Super Bowl and win it. The Giants have been a prime example of doing that. But every team I know would love to have that open week and be able to prepare for the playoffs. Why? You rest your injured guys, okay? Mentally, you get a little bit of a break. Everyone kind of gets out of the building for a little while. And the one thing that those teams get a chance to do, assess what's going on ahead of them, all right? They see how the other team plays, able to get in your game plan, almost like you can make the last move before you play.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. To throw again is Osweiler. He's got time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And tough starting field position here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold.
Now hold everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Now Carr throwing on second down. Roberts with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Murray, the lone setback. On first down, Carr. He's got time in the pocket. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The lone receiver right is Cooper. Carr now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both teams have done enough to be leading here to this point, but in a close game, you know the second half is going to have some more twists and turns, which should lead to some excitement. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Here early in the first, Nelson's got the sack here. This one ends up as a loss of 6. Raiders line up at the 36. J.J. Watt getting to the QB for the sack. This one ends up as a loss of 6. Late in the second, Murray's going to take it up the middle, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. They go ahead by a field goal. Staying late in the half, with plenty of pressure this half and another sack. This one ends up as a loss of 6. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you back over to Houston as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
To kick is Janikowski. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Second down now after the pass completion. Here's a give to Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
Now let's go.
On 3rd down, Miller. Oh, what a move. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Miller, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. The cornerback, Sean Smith, comes up to make the tackle. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Play action. It's Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. A gain of 8 and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Shorts on the reception over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action with Osweiler. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dan Williams in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here's Shane Leckler now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now Carr going to give it to his fullback. This is Reese. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
They were stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's the option going right. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Surveying the field. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. They'll run here. It's Murray. A strong running. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run again here with Halou. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They go play action here on first down. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. A handoff. It's Murray. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Carr. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And, yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well
Point
done.
A, B, and C.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Well, I just want to sneak in here as we look at the playoff picture that I have to say the Giants and Packers game, or the 4 wild card games, is the one I'm looking forward to the most. How about you?
I'm looking forward to it as well, and I think on the surface, Green Bay has just about every advantage in this one. They're at home. Yeah. No one hotter than Aaron Rodgers right now. Green Bay, you know, they were 4-6 at one point, finished 10-6 and won the division. They're super hot. But New York knows how to go into Green Bay and beat them. And traditionally, the last 2 times they've gone in, they've beaten Green Bay, and in fact, been favored both times. But Eli Manning and Odell Beckham Jr. thought to be lightning hot in that game.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Osweiler finding time. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Oh, and can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Shane Leckler now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Murray, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They go with Murray again. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans take possession. Brock Osweiler now heading out there to get set to go here on offense. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run.
Let's go! Lead 18!
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
All right, here we go. Lead 19!
Play action. It's Osweiler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. In his own end zone, it's Carr. He's got time. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now a second down run for Murray. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll run it now with Halou. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at the home of Super Bowl 51, NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Here's Marquette King now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Mumphrey now on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Shorts has got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Osweiler toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw again is Osweiler. He's got time in the pocket. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Over.
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Surveying the field. And his pass incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Osweiler. Floating one incomplete. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 3rd and goal, Osweiler. That's caught at the 2. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
All start offense.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go now.
Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. First down, Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Finding time. Pass incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's second down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So 2nd and 10 here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Carl try it again on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got time. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go now.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. And it's caught by Shorts. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run with Miller. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Smith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Second down, Osweiler. And incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Third and long. It's Osweiler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Cecil Shorts that time, and it's 4th down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So out come the Raiders. First down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. It's his 3rd year in the league. Not a rookie, not even a sophomore. He's got to know by now when to get rid of the football.
Yeah, so much for the internal clock. I think we put an external clock on that. When we went plus 5 seconds, the ball's got to get away from him. Otherwise, that's the end result.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And now it's fourth down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider defense now, here they are as they get ready to trot back onto the field. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. They come up in an offset eye. On the counter, it's Miller. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Osweiler on second down. Shorts on the reception over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Incomplete. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now it's Miller. And a short gain down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Miller. And he's going to get this. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now it's Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Miller. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Osweiler to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.